Okay, this is Weather Outlook, and this is Fred. This is your update for Thursday, April 24th. We got some strange weather coming up this weekend. Even snow back on the map again, whether you like it or not. Just want to make an announcement before we get on with this video. It's why it's kind of late. I'm changing the .com page over so that um, everybody can view it for free. And it's just taking a little bit of time to set it up the way I want to. It will be up and running tomorrow, and I will post that you can go to the .com page, and it'll be free to enter for now. It won't be free forever, but it'll be free for maybe 3 or 4 weeks, the way I'm looking at it. And then we'll see what everybody thinks of it and what changes we can make, and then I'll adjust it to that. Okay, so let's get on with this crazy weather that's coming. Okay, we're going to start this craziness off tomorrow morning. This is around 8 o'clock in the morning. You can see out in western PA, warm air has been coming up ahead of the cold front, and temperatures climbed into the 60s. Some of the valleys are in the upper 50s to near 60. Elsewhere, Delaware, Jersey, and a lot of Pennsylvania is into the mid to upper 50s. So it's not a real bad night out there. But as we go through the day, you can see this is let's say take this to the mid about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You can see eastern PA's gotten at a low to mid 70s. Um, the breeze coming up out of the south here is in the 60s. That's why South Jersey and Delaware are kind of warm along. They're cooler around the coast. Out in the west here, you can see temperatures are down in the 50s, and that's because we have some precipitation coming through there, so it's bringing the temperatures down. This is, like I said, this is 2 o'clock. We move this out, and you can see the first batch of rain kind of comes through. This is around 8 o'clock in the evening, Friday night, and there's some heavier rains down here. Some thunderstorms are breaking out at this time. Temperatures at this point in time, not bad. They're still 60s, upper 50s to the north, where the rain has cooled things down a little bit. Delaware, Jersey, not bad. But we do have the deal with the front that's finally going to make its presence made, and you can watch it on the map here. You can see all this precipitation moving up ahead of it. Um, and then as it goes by, you can see some thunderstorms breaking out. This is Friday night into Saturday. This is about 4 o'clock in the morning. You can see scattered thunderstorms and heavier downpours here. And still, at this point in time, at 4 in the morning, you're still dealing with temperatures in the upper 50s, lower 60s. So really not all that bad. But then as we move a little bit further out here, you can see these storms around 9 o'clock in the morning. They're in eastern half of PA, northern New Jersey, down here towards Baltimore. But you can see here is kind of like it's not too strong of a rain front, but when it comes to temperatures, you can see the dividing line right here. Temperatures out ahead of it are actually, some areas can get into the 70s, but behind this, you can see it dropping off really quick here into the 40s. And again, this is Saturday at 11 o'clock in the morning as this thing is coming down. And you can see it works its way across. Here's 2 in the afternoon. Here's 70s in Reading, Harrisburg, and out here towards Lancaster. And then here's low 40s out here by Erie and Bradford. Even Pittsburgh, you've gotten down to around 50. Now, as you move this into the evening hours, we get to here's around 8 o'clock Saturday night. You can see here's your 60s getting pushed down. It's Philly and then South Jersey and Delaware still in the 60s. But out here, you can see it's down to 40 in Bradford. Up the higher elevations of Laurel Highlands are down around 40. So it's gotten pretty chilly as we move this out towards further at night. This is around midnight. There's a big difference here. Here's 30s out here, and then here it really is dropping off now in Jersey and Delaware. Temperatures are down in around 50. We move this out just a little bit further. This is around oh geez, this is around 2 o'clock in the morning. Temperatures out here in Western PA are in the mid 30s, and they've dropped down into the 40s everywhere in the southeastern and Jersey and Delaware. Temperatures have dropped. Now I want you to look up here. This is basically Cortland, north of Binghamton here. just around midnight Saturday. You can see the showers. There's just a little bit of snow mixed in up here. And as we go through the night, this gets to be around 2 a.m. And you can see there are some flurries. And there could be some along the northern border up here around 2 a.m. by 2 a.m. Sunday morning. Now here's your Sunday morning temperatures. Again, Western PA 30s, Eastern PA low 40s. The Poconos can get into the 30s. The snow and flurries, there's nothing. It's just if you see it in the area, you're lucky if you can see it going around, but it's not going to accumulate anything. Down here, 40s down here, Delaware, Jersey, pretty chilly at this time Sunday morning. And then as you go through the day on Sunday, and this takes you to around noon, and you can see that cold air is kind of backed out, and it's up here northeastern PA. Elsewhere, temperatures are recuperated into the 50s. As we get further into the afternoon, they get into the 60s, and that temperatures in the 40s, basically up here, and most of Wayne County up this way. 50s elsewhere around it, and then we get into the 60s the further away you go from there. And you can see it pulling away now by afternoon, 4 or 5 o'clock. It's up here. The 40s are now confined up here towards Hunter Mountain. Elsewhere in the north, it's in the 50s. In the south, it's in the 60s. And then as we head overnight, it cools off again. This takes you to around midnight, Sunday night into Monday, and 30s up here in Bradford, Wellsboro up this way. 40s pretty much everywhere else, low 40s. Here you can tell just about where the city of Pittsburgh is at. So mid 40s out here towards Philly. Again, you can tell the areas here, they're still around 50 because of the city, the heat from that. But as we go through the night, this gets you to around 7 a.m. And you can see everybody's 30s to the north, 40s to the south. And then Monday, it attempts to recover statewide, basically. There's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You can see it's basically everybody's gotten into the 60s, parts of South Delaware and Jersey, yeah, get it around 70, a little bit above 70. But again, it's kind of crazy up and down weather. And again, it happens. There is a little chance of snow here. Most of the snow is up towards Lake Placid and up that way, north of Utica and stuff like that. There's just a little bit of mix that can happen up here in Hunter Mountain that you could see it on the ground if you're eagle-eyed, you can see it. All right, remember tomorrow I will put an announcement and you can go to the weatheroutlook.com page and see all the little goodies and weather maps and things I'm going to have posted there. Probably put it up tomorrow. Um, Probably by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock, I'll have the whole thing done, and I'll put a little notice on the Facebook page that you can go there. All right, everybody, take care and be safe.